Hey, Richard Bryce here, Tennis Hacker. In this video, I want to show you some simple things that you can work on and ways that you can train yourself to perform better in matches when you're under pressure. So if you're the sort of person that gets really anxious and you get really tight on court during matches, these training tools are going to be really useful for you. So I hope you find the video helpful. If you do, it'd be awesome if you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, it would also be great if you could subscribe to my channel. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do if you start to get nervous, or the first thing that you want to really think about, is that this is stuff that we can control. Now, it's not going to happen magically. It's something you're going to have to work on and train yourself and learn to control your anxiety and learn to control your nerves. A lot of the times people get anxious during matches because they're thinking about the result and they're focusing on the wrong thing. So if you're the sort of person, you're playing your match, you lose the first game or you get your serve broken or whatever else is going on, and you start to worry about losing the match, losing the game, you're worrying about what people are going to think or stuff like that, none of that stuff matters. Your job is to focus on each point at a time. You've got to train yourself to be present. And as soon as you start to think about the future, you have to bring yourself back around and focus on what you should be doing. So if you're the person that's serving, potentially you're going to go straight into focusing about where you're going to serve on the next point. So you lose the point, you're getting anxious, and you're okay, right, on the next point, I'm going to serve out wide because my opponent isn't very good at that. You step up to the line, and you're just thinking about your serving routine. You do not allow yourself to get distracted by anything to do with the result. If you're returning, it's going to be the same. Maybe you're thinking about looking for visual cues, watching your opponent to try and read where they're going to be serving, or maybe you're just repeating to yourself over and over again, okay, watch the ball, watch the ball, watch the ball. Whatever it is that you need to do to keep yourself focused on the now and on the present and not allow yourself to future pace and worry about the things that could come in the future. So that's the first thing that you need to do. But like I said, this is something that you have to train yourself to do over a period of time until it becomes more automatic and you'll get better and better at it. And then the second thing that you can do is you can work on your breathing and learn to control your breathing. If you think about what happens naturally when you're stressed out, people tend to breathe quickly and they tend to hyperventilate. So that is your natural stress breath. So if we do the opposite of that, we can actually start to control our nervous system and calm ourselves down. So instead of allowing yourself to, what you're going to focus on doing is slowing down the exhale. Now, a good way to do this is to purse your lips and breathe through your lips. So you're very consciously going to be doing this while you're on court. So you'll breathe in and then breathing out through the mouth, but with pursed lips to slow down the exhale. As you're doing it, it's also a good idea to tell yourself to relax and calm down. So I'm breathing out slowly and literally repeating myself, relax, calm down, stay calm, focus on the next point, and you can kind of combine them together. So slower your breathing down, and this kind of switches on the relaxation strand of the brain. Tell yourself to relax and then refocus on the things that you're doing. And just like I mentioned a moment ago, this is something that you have to train yourself to do. You have to practice getting out of breath, so you can do it in the practice environment when you're playing points, just when you're drilling, or if you're working on your fitness. You can push yourself, get out of breath, and then try and calm your breathing down as quickly as you can. And as you're doing it, tell yourself to relax. So the combination of training your breathing, training yourself to calm your breathing down, to use long, slow exhales, and trying to stay more present and focus when you play, not allow yourself to think and worry about stuff in the future, and to kind of focus on things that you should be focusing on. If you work on those two things consistently, it's going to make a big difference in your ability to stay calm in matches. Now, there's also a lot of different other stuff that we can do. There are brain areas that control all this stuff. So if you're trying to work on it, you're practicing, you're trying to calm yourself down, and you're not really seeing the results you want, potentially there is a lot of other stuff that we can do to train these parts of the brain to help you be way less anxious and to help you control your nerves on court. If that side of things sounds interesting to you, I'll place a link down below that's going to allow you to schedule a quick chat with me. There'll be a quick survey so you can fill that out and let me know a little bit about your game. And then from there, we can jump on a Zoom call. I can learn more about your game, and potentially there'll be a lot of different things that we can do to train you and to help you become much less nervous and anxious so that you can perform at your best during matches. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, give me that thumbs up. Any questions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can.